Recall we indicated earlier, saying that 2 people died when a light aircraft they were traveling in was involved in an accident at Nasrec near the FNB Stadium here in Johannesburg. That's in Johannesburg South, while Emer-G-Med Paramedics believed to have been at the scene, say together with multiple emergency service agencies, 6 people have lost their lives. Let's speak now to SABC News reporter Mbalendle Mthethwa, who is live to us from the site of that accident. Mbali, good afternoon to you. We have the Civil Aviation Authority indicating that 2 people have passed away in that accident. Emergency services are giving us a different figure. What do we know about the latest there?
Well, Criselda, as you have mentioned, there are some conflicting views in terms of the statements that have come out from authorities, really, one being the Civil Aviation Authority as well as EMS. The one statement reads that there are 3 people who have died, and we understand that the Civil Aviation Authority, which is the latest statement which has been issued, has declared the number of dead people as 2. But what you see here on the scene are emergency service officials just working on the scene of the crash, some returning with empty stretchers. We are still waiting for an update from both EMS as well as the police. I did try to flag down one of the spokespersons for EMS services to try and just get an update and just find out what exactly is happening, and they did alert us that we would be getting an update from the police. But I just want to show you, if you look further ahead, we do understand that this is a crash involving a light plane which took off at one of the airports here in Gauteng. It's unclear where it was headed, but it came and crashed here at a mountain right next to FNB Stadium. Now, we do understand that EMS services, emergency services, are really just here on the ground, just combing through the scene. But we are expecting a full report from the Accident and Incident Investigation Division, which is also part of the Civil Aviation Authority, to give us an update as to what was the cause of the actual accident in 30 days. And that is according to that statement. But we do understand that the accident occurred at around 9 a.m. This morning. So we will be here on the ground just trying to get more information, as much information as possible as to, what has happened, and also just to ascertain the number of people who have died at this crash. It's unclear how many people were on board when that plane also crashed. It's also something that we will be asking the authorities about. But this is the scene, and these are the scenes here next to FNB Stadium in Nasrec in the south of Johannesburg, where that light plane came and crashed here at a mountain here in the south of Johannesburg. It's back to you in studio.
Well, thank you very much, Mbali. I'm not going to probe you any further there. I know that details are still very sketchy at this time in terms of exactly how many people were on board that light aircraft. What we do know at this particular stage is that from a statement that we have from the Civil Aviation Authority indicating that 2 people have passed away as a result of that light aircraft crash near FNB Stadium in Johannesburg. My colleague Mbalendle Mthethwa is live at the scene there, but details are still very sketchy. They're expecting to get an update from investigators that are on the scene at this particular time. A bit of conflicting reports about how many people have passed on as a result of that accident. We're hearing from emergency services that 6 people have passed away. A statement from the Civil Aviation Authority indicates that 2 people have passed away. But my colleague Mbalendle Mthethwa, who is live at the scene there for us, I'm sure in the next update will be able to give us a bit of a more comprehensive update on what has taken place. But that breaking news, of course, we understand that plane crash taking place at about 9 o'clock this morning. And what we do know from one of the statements is that the aircraft had departed from a Grand Central Airport in Gauteng here on a training flight with the intention to land back at the same airport. We'll certainly get details on exactly what took place there. My colleague Mbalele Mtetwa will certainly give us an update in the next bulletins ahead.